Hi everyone, in this video, I will demonstrate how to intercept and modify HTTP requests using Burp Suite. I'll show how to capture a login request, manipulate its parameters, and explain how input tempering like SQL injection can expose vulnerabilities in a web application. So let's start it. So first, open na muna natin si Burp Suite Community Edition. So next na natin, next. So, ang pupuntahan muna natin is we're gonna go to the proxy. Check ko lang ulit. Go to proxy, tab intercept, enable the intercept, visit Altaro. So, okay. So, proxy, intercept. Then, yung intercept natin, before natin ito i-enable, pupuntahan muna natin yung Altaro, which is yung testfire.net attack. So, wait lang natin. So, i-visit lang natin si testfire.net. Now that nandito na tayo sa Altaro Mutual, punta tayo ngayon sa sign in. Tignan dito. And then, try na, excuse me. Try natin maglagay ng random dito, say RONNIE, tapos password is 12345 6. Then, before natin i-log in, balik tayo sa Burp Suite, then i-enable natin si intercept. Then, balik tayo dito, then log in natin. So, as you can see, nag-blink siya. And then, nandito na yung request natin. So, yung dito is yung time natin, then yung type, HTTP, then direction is a request, then yung method natin is post. URL natin is testfire.net, then do login. Then, dito, kita ba? So, as you can see dito, ito yung nilagay nating UID or yung username. And then, yung password natin is 12345 6. Ngayon, pagka in-off ko to, yung intercept natin, then bumalik tayo dun sa may bumalik tayo dun sa may browser, then ayun, nag-automatic na siya. So, login field, or ulitin natin, RONNIE, then 12345 6. Login natin. So, ayan yung lumalabas. Login field, we are sorry, but this username password not found. Ngayon, balik natin. RONNIE. And then, 12345 6. Then, enable natin yung intercept natin. Balik tayo doon, then login. So, yun, umilaw na naman siya. Then, andito na naman siya. So, as you can see dito, RONNIE, tapos yung password natin is 12345 6. Kung pinalitan natin to ng yung SQL, some of the SQL injection na let's say ito admin, then R1 is equals to 1, then also yung password natin, palitan natin siya ng ganun. So yun, admin or 1 is equals to 1, then forward natin. So na-forward na natin ngayon, i-off natin si intercept. Balik tayo dito. So ayun, nakapag-login na tayo dito dahil pinalitan natin yung mga pinalitan natin yung mga parameters doon using some of the SQL injection. Okay, so yun. So that's it. Then explain ko lang muna. Then balik tayo dito. Um, Kunin lang ulit natin yung request. So, on na muna natin yan. Then, sign off. Off na muna natin. Sign in natin. Then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On ulit natin. Then, log in. Balik tayo dito. So, as you can see dito, um, the verb suit captures the HTTP requests when intercept is enabled, which is ito. After submitting a form on the website, the request is posed before reaching the server. This allows us to inspect and edit the raw data being sent, such as login credentials, such as these two, the UID and the password. So, inedit na natin ito kanina. Um, so the request has two main parts, the headers and the body. Headers contain the metadata, like the browser content, type, session, and cookies. The body holds data from such as the UID and the password, which are the username and the password. Ito. So, ito naman yung mga nauna nating. Ito yung cookies, which is the body part. Okay, so we modified the UID. So, binago natin to, which is ito yung nilagay natin kanina. Yung some SQL injection with here and also the password. And we modified the UID field to include the SQL injection like this one, the admin or 1 is equals to 1. Then forward the request if the server validate the input. This could allow unauthorized access. This shows how unvalidated inputs can lead to a serious security flaws. That's it. Thank you.